Stage beauty. I heard it last night before I went to bed. I wasn't sure if it was appropriate at all, especially, we've been looking at the, at the fear of miscreation and I was just all of a sudden, I heard stage beauty and I was like, how is this relevant? However, in the morning, after all that love fest, I heard there was questions around what's female, what's male, what's the difference between female and male, and is it a self-concept, and how do you let it go? And so there's some questions, and then it became very clear. It's like, okay, stage beauty, that's a perfect movie for it. That just pretty much, that's the only message. It's just really going all the way, and it is about undoing all the self-concepts, including male or female. Like, you don't even want to identify with a male or female, because you only want to identify with the Spirit, with Christ. And however, it is not to be misinterpreted. It doesn't mean that we have to change something. It doesn't mean we have to, in order for us to undo our self-concept, if we are male, we have to be in touch. Even that idea of have to be in touch with the feminine side. What does it even mean? Where there's no feminine or masculine in spirit, there is no feminine or masculine in God. It's and it's just really getting a clear idea of what does it mean to of the self, of that kind of self-concept. And it doesn't, it's if I'm a female, seemingly doesn't mean that I have to be a lesbian so that I can undo the female concept. It's that's not it. That's not it. And just really having that clear in the mind, because we're talking awakening here, and it's we don't want these add-ons, and it's kind of being creative, because that's not what Jesus do. It's not about changing anything in form, including body type, body image, anything. And it's although it is about questioning it. It is about questioning it, and it's in the end, it is really about accepting the means that are given, including the body type, including a seeming gender, male or female, and let the Spirit use it for awakening to teach you that you're neither. Let the Spirit use it to work through you, to get you, just to work through you. Let it be a device for communication, a communication device. And it goes even deeper, because even in the Course says at no point does the body exist at all. And of course this is, taking the steps. And so so it is about that. So there's a clear message, about within that movie. And so basically the storyline, a little bit, I'll talk about it. The action takes place in the Shakespearean time, or something like that, the time where guys used to play girls' parts in theater. And so there's this guy, he's an actor, and he's a girl actor. He plays female parts only, and he's so identified with it. It's it's his life. He doesn't even know who he is. He really identifies with that he thinks he's a woman, although he's mistaken, so he's all in that self-concept of the actress, not even an actor, and like an actress. And then he at some point there's a call for women to be allowed to play female parts.
Oh.
And so his friend becomes an actress, His friend who used to look up to him, actually, she goes and becomes an actress. And this is where his undoing begins, because that breaks down all his, like, the whole world is gone. It's like now women can play women. And so the whole world for him, he's just like really taking a beating, although we can't even take it serious, because like that's a really cool movie, because it's like you can't even really feel sorry for him, because it's like, you can feel this is good, this whole concept has to be broke down. And with him it feels like he takes a beating, and then he breaks down he's being broken on every level, emotionally, physically. He gets beat up at some point. It's all a symbol of just like, breaking down the concept. And at some point he's still in that relation, joins with with the woman, with the girl, and she really has a true love for him, and she's called to extend true empathy. And it's like really, even at some point it looks like she's turning him down. And for him to really face whatever he needs to face. And at some point the mind opens up, and he really starts somewhere. There's a questioning in the mind, like, am I really that? Am I really this? And so, and this is where we want to be, actually. This is exactly where we want to be. It's like we don't know that we're Christ, although there is awareness of it and we believe it. But while it's like, what do we do? It's like it's something that, again, Spirit has to teach us, and it's, again, just accepting all that means, including the body, surrendering your body to be taught that, however that's gonna look. It's just same. I just wanted to mention, it's same as like we were talking about embracing everything that's given, like the context, the setting, the mighty companions, all the projects and trips if they come in, and the body is just embrace, accepting it as the means to know thyself, to know who we are. So and the teaching starts with like this open-mindedness. It's like, I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know, but tell me. This is where like now you can be taught, now you can be shown, and so like this is a very great movie for it, and we'll probably stop it. And okay, I guess we can start. This is a great scene. The thing is, she has a call, right? She has a call to follow her heart, and desperately she wants to. And she's seen, I don't even know his name, like the main guy. Mm-hmm. She's seen him for years play it, and she's been watching it, and she even said like, I want to do what you do, right? Whatever that is, and not whatever. I'm thinking about something else. That's what I told to David at some point. I want to do what you do, whatever that is. But I want to do what you do, as in like perform. And it's not even about acting. Actually, she's just like, she wants to extend. She wants to really extend. She wants to be like really in this place of just like extending her heart and extending her like in the place of extension. So she has the call. She has the call to do that, and it's even like it's not even acting, but a call for a deeper expression, just like for some kind of a deeper expression. Like she has passion in her heart, and it's like she just wants it like to be extended the way it needs to be extended, like to find a way to extend that. And it's like, looks like it's through acting, right? But she has been watching that guy for years, and so she's trying to copy him, and so it's not working. Like it's really, she's failing, and it's like, and it's, that's why even like what, like, oh hello, that's true. It's like on the path, right? In the end, we can't go here. It's like here and here. Well, how does so and so do that, right? It's just like, it's about really following your heart, like praying into it, and again, like see how Spirit, what's given for it, like how Spirit does it through it. Just like, it's not about like, so what do you do? I was so like, it's not about looking up to someone. Like she is looking up to him, right? She has been, and it's just not working. It's not working yet. Like she's called to follow her heart, really, like to truly follow her heart, and she actually has deep love for him too. And it's like, again, like there's a call for a much deeper expression, for a much deeper extension, and then so some things need to be broken, and she doesn't. It's like, and the thing is, all she has to do is just say yes to the call of her heart, and naturally things start to just really, like fall, just really shift. It's like all we have to do, even like. To help him actually, because he's caught up in this whole concept, right? But it's like all she has to do is just start like following her heart, saying yes to it, and taking real steps. And then he's like shaking. She's shaking right away, and it's actually good. It's good because like earlier he was saying, I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. Or maybe it's the other way around, right? And it's like, it doesn't matter. And it's like, truly, it doesn't matter. He's trapped. It's like, he's trapped. He doesn't know who he is. He's trapped, like, within the concept. And so it needs to be broken. It's like, there's a call for help. And it's like, how do you answer? That's why, like, how do you answer? It's like, okay, well, just, like, follow your heart and see what happens. Yeah, and so, this is it, and I mean, like, she's yet to learn to step into that fully, what it even means, right? But so far, she's just, like, starting, and already, something is not quite that, although she's not going to give up, so, but yeah.
Yeah, I found it hard to watch, like, her failing. It's like,
I
almost want to turn my head away.
It's like, that's why we say, like, there's fear, I follow my heart, and I'm going to look like a fool, right? And this is why it's like, dare, even what it seems to, like, you can't mess it up, there's no mistakes, but, like, dare, and she's daring, even, like, willing to be laughed at, but she's daring. It's like, otherwise you can't, like, she couldn't stand behind anymore and watch it. She had to step forward, and the whole thing was arranged actually. All like, okay, go, you're legal now, like women are legal, so it's like, it's kind of, that's what happens, like we say yes to the calling, and the whole, and the time and place is rearranged. It's like, okay, the way clear, go, but still, like, dare. We have to, like, dare to take our steps, just like that. Yeah. And so, but it's all for the call. Like I said, there's a call for a deeper expression, for more, for life, for expression. It's like, it's fake, even like, some things need to be broken in the mind. So yeah. So.
I know how I lost him.
Very symbolic, right? Like, it's like his world is really starting to shatter, right? Like the whole thing, like the whole concept. And so as the rule is being dictated, it's like he's getting bit up, but it's kind of like his concept is like really getting broken there. So it's kind of not even, it's almost like he's not really getting hurt. That's not him who's getting hurt, right? And he's not getting hurt at all, but it's just the concept that started like being undone, that's starting to breaking down. Yeah, so that, it like, I can feel like that, and it's like, shattering. So, yeah.
As you are now. When I did I always thought of you as a pilot. When we were in bed, it was always in a bed on stage. I think here I am, in a play, inside Desdemona, Cleopatra, poor Ophelia. You're none of them now. I don't know who you are. I doubt you do.
Yeah.
It's being reflected out in some way.
Yeah. That would shatter everything.
What
Yeah.
I thought love was.
Yeah. Like, it's just like a self-concept does not know love. Like, there's no love. It's not love. And it's like you don't know who you are and you don't know what love is. And it's empty. And it's like he's trying to really get a glimpse, just really understand that the whole thing was an act, an actual act. And it was empty. There's no reality. He didn't know what love is. And everything I was supporting, that everyone was supporting, like everything was supporting a lie. It was a lie. There was no reality to it at all on every level. It was all a fantasy, an empty fantasy, and none of it is worth it. And it's like that's why it's like it's not a bit like we're saying this is a journey of letting go, but it's actually a journey of receiving, because this is like. We're not asked to let go of something valuable. It's like, this is nothing. There's no value to it. It's like, look for it. This is not like, this isn't a gift for a son of God. Like, let it go, see it for what it is. It's like, let this, this pity fantasy go. That's all there is. Like, the emptiness of it. It's like, it's disillusionment. This is what I thought I loved. This is what I invested my heart into, and it's just all a lie. And this is a good place to be. It feels like, it looks like he's just like all shattered, but this is it. This is like he's on the way to love, to life, to actual life. Because this isn't it. Like, this isn't it. It's just an empty, beautiful play. Yeah.
I thought that was so powerful, and just kind of the other guy saying that, like, I always thought of you as like a woman, as Desdemona, like this projected self-concept on you. I didn't love you, I loved this self-concept, so there was nothing there.
Just like, just like he did. Yeah, that was his, like, this is what he loved.
I just saw true empathy coming through.
Yeah.
It was just like a direct, I was just thinking about that. It seemed harsh, but it's just truthful. It's not, the message was loud and clear to the guy.
Yeah.
And it's a reflection of his mind. It's what had to be, that was like his last string to hold on to his old identity of something he had before. And just like, no, that's got to go.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool how it's just, it's being reflected back in his mind of like, I can still hold on to something. I can still,
Yeah.
It's just harsh. It's just almost like, no, there is no way you can do this. Like, you can't. It's just, And it comes as hard. It seemed as, it was harsh. But it's just direct.
It's direct. It's like, do you even know? Do you even know who you don't? It's like, you don't even know who you are. It's like, okay, Dad, you do.
I don't know who you are.
Like,
you don't know who you are.
And I doubt you do. Yeah, it's like, but it's like he hit the ground. It's like he can't go any lower. From here on, you can only go up. It's just like he's right at that place. It's like this is the lowest. Like this is he's like, and he like this is as low. He got as low as he could, and it's like from there's a section in the Course where Jesus says. Everyone will all the roads of the world lead to nothing and lead to nowhere, and everyone will come to realize it, and many have died upon seeing it, because it's like devastation is so like is enormous. Yet from there on, they could have gone to the heights of happiness. It's like this is, and it's like this. He's at pretty much what he's seeing here. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Right? It's like it's like whoa. It's like it's almost horrific to to the ego, to the mind. Yet 129 says beyond this world is the world I really want, all right? Because like you don't want that, but it's like this is not the end of it. It's like stay here, like don't move from here. It's like stay here, like this is not like Jesus will not like abandon you here. This like just trust a little more, trust. So this is a good, like it's a good place. It's like we can't. It's like the thing is, again, he's at a good place. He can't act anymore, right? And yes, he's called into living, right? And he's trying the old ways again. He's trying the way he's done it, right? And he can't. And it's like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. It's like it can happen a lot, like with everything. Like you think you know how to do something, and then all of a sudden you can't do it anymore. It's like you're disabled, and it's like it's because there's a call to do it with spirit, like to change a purpose, and to really, it's not for anything in the world anymore. It's not to gain anything, but it's like this is from now on. This is for spirit's purpose. This is for a deeper. Like a deeper communication, deeper expression, and it's like I don't know how to do that. He's realizing that he doesn't know how to do that, and it's not working. It's not working again. It's like he has to receive it first. He has to be taught. It's just like, and again, this is a very like humbleness. It's a very humbling place. I was like, I don't know how I can't like a professional, because like this journey, it's not about knowing anything. It's not about being having years of training, like really being a professional at something. It's actually about like this high level of humbleness and just really being in the place I don't know, and this is where spirit can actually come in and really guide and like pour through us. Really in a very direct way, and so he's just there like I don't know. Not a bad place to be. It's a good place. It's a good place. So he's being humbled down. He's really.
Should do. Come on, Kinnison. My astronomers tell me the star's light shines on long after it has died. Even though it doesn't know it. Exile is a dreadful thing.
Yeah, it's spirit. He said the star shines on, even if long after it died. It's kind of like it's spirit saying, it may not feel like you're shining right now, but you are. You're actually shining. Like you're actually shining. He's actually letting his true self come through, right?
And bigger picture.
Right, it's like he may not feel. It doesn't feel like it. That's like with the awakening. Like it doesn't. It's like you're the light of the world. It's like sometimes it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it because it's not about feel good experience. But it's just believing you actually are, because like we don't know right from wrong. It's advances from our retreats, and this is one of those. It's like he's actually really stepping into his real self. He's stepping into real certainty, and he's at a very good place. And then to the world, it's like he is done. Like he doesn't feel it. It's like he feels like probably the worst day of his life. Like this is it. Like this is now. He's like he knows he hits like he thinks that this is the low, but he's actually starting to live. It's like these are the very first little steps towards the real world.
But unfortunately, I cannot do it for myself alone. For I fear, in truth, I'm terrible at it. Oh, no, you are too harsh on yourself.
So she's like, pretty much, it's like, don't you like acting? It's kind of like, yeah, well, I do, right? But it's like, acting of itself, it's nothing. There isn't a joy in it. It's like, there isn't. It's like, it has to be used in purpose. Like, of myself, there isn't like, it's not it. There's like, she's just pretty much, there's still that calling. Like, there's something deeper than that. It's not about just getting what you want. And it's like there's something deeper. It's like it doesn't really feel good. It's like there's a deeper call. It's like that's not it. It's like there's a much deeper gift. Like her heart's calling is for a deeper expression, for joining. There's a call for joining, and it's like yes, acting is part of it. It's like a tool, but on its own, it's nothing. It's like it has to be for awakening. It has to be for like knowing deeper truths. And so she's just like, again, it's just like as she's saying it, she's reminding it to herself. It's like, yeah, this is the call, and it's just good to always be in touch with that call. It's like, what is it for? But like, what is it for? It's like, yeah, because it's like, don't like not get sidetracked with like things and the form. It's like stay with the call of the heart. Like what is it that you truly want? And it's like, of course, there's a deeper call. Although it's all part of it. These are the props, the tools, the means. But it's like on their own, they're nothing. They're nothing. There is no joy. Like she's like a good example of the way she is right now. Like there's no joy on it, on itself. There's no joy in that. Like there isn't.
Everything's kind of just neutral. It's like it just is, but it's like I think someone said it's not what you do. It's like how you do it or who you do it with.
Yeah.
You're doing it with spirit.
Yeah.
So if it's about what you do, then it's like yes, you're trying to get something because then it means there's differences and this can get you that. And
it's just it's just not it. It's just like not it. That's why it's got like we had the talk yesterday. It's like it's not about like the comfort zone, and it's like yes, it's a path of relationships, and then but yet it's not about just getting together and having a feel-good experience. It's like it's deeper than that, and it's like, and therefore it's constantly bringing it up, like being so open. What is it now, Spirit? And it's like constantly being just like ready for the Spirit to come in. It's not about keeping something. It's not about indulging in anything. It's like, not about anything. Like, just otherwise, the mind tends to fall asleep and get comfortable and forget and get caught into like just caught into the form of it. And there's that creepiness. It's just like ego. It's just like now it's the form is valuable, but it's like no, it's not it. That's not what it is. It's like it's good. Like she's in touch with the call. I want something deeper. It's like there's a deeper call, and constantly asking Spirit to remind you what is it for. And it's like like being touched. Like how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Is it still? Are you in the joy? Is like are you feeling alive in every moment? And if you don't, ask for help. And like ask for help. Pray for help, and be open for the answer. So like not about the routine or anything. So
I was gonna say I liked in the other scene right when he was like leaving from the place, she was calling out for his name, because it just reminded me like I was like Spirit's calling you like, hey, I'm here, like like she was always there.
Yeah.
Love was always there. He was just like, he had a misperception. He couldn't see clearly. He couldn't see her. And still at that point, he couldn't
He
really.
still doesn't.
Yeah.
He still doesn't.
But it's like she's always there.
Like,
She has a secret too. She has a secret. She never said how much she loves him.
Right. It's because like it's all like in the end, it's all of us to be able. This like the deeper expression is like the deepest expression is to be able to say I love you without holding back, and then spirit has to do it. It's like spirit has to do it, and then it's like, how can we say I love you if we don't even know what is it that we love? Like, you love what? Like, we don't even know who we are and what love is. It's like, of course you can't say I love you. So, but it's like wanting to, right? And again, it's not logical. It's just like the call. It's like he didn't say that. It looks like he didn't. It wasn't conscious, It wasn't conscious that everything started to fall apart. But it's like he pretended like he likes his life, he likes it. He's a star. He's got it going on, but yet, so he didn't make a conscious call, but. Spirit knows the call of the heart. It's deep because even at some point he's trapped. He's trapped, so therefore there's a call for help, a call for love, and so everything starts to happen. And so for him to find out, to find his way to love, and it's like from now, like up until now, everything's been seen through a self-concept. It's like he doesn't even know what he loves, what he likes. It's like he thinks he likes man, but it's like it's the actress, the self-concept that thinks it likes man. It's like he has no idea, and this is why it's like here, it's just like everything constantly bringing it back to the mind. It's like I'm doing personal preferences, like on every level. Like I like this, I like these kind of foods. I like, I sleep at this time and that time. I'm doing it all. This is my type. Even like these things about my type and not my type. When it comes to partners or anything, it's like whose type? Who likes this? And it's just like really being very vigilant. Even like if you catch yourself talking about it, it's like. Who is, it's like, even like, do you even want to align with that? Like, who is talking about it? Who likes this? Who prefers that? It's just really being on every level, like, there's no subtleties. There's no, bigger or smaller. It's like everything. Really questioning it all on every level, and it's like, and just wanting to align with spirit, like on everything, whether it's food, whether it's relationships, projects, everything, thinking, it's just like a thought, like everything, and of course, like spirit will do it. It's not about getting caught up in it and filtering everything, but just really wanting, like really having that in awareness. So yeah. Yeah.
You made your deep.
It's like if you're not being used by spirit, then you're being abused by the ego. And this is what it looks like. Then it's a ridiculous show. So it's like you want to give in to spirit. You really do. It's like otherwise it's for ego's entertainment, and it's a pity you put us on the God. And it's a beautiful show right there. It's just like valuing the beauty, that's his thing, but it's like letting go of that beauty again, the thoughts of it, like lifting up the idea of what is beauty, right? Because it's like he's the self-concept feminine, and that's not real beauty. It's like without beauty, it's nothing. It's just like, fear of just like looking within. It's like seeming darkness and ugliness, but it's like that's what happens when you let a concept go, and it's like underneath that is guilt and seeming ugliness, but underneath that is true beauty and true light. And so he's just like, but yeah, it's like he's sharing, like he's starting to really share, and it's like, look how much it took for him to just be able to, like, to be here, to really open up like that. But yeah, he's, like I said, he's opening up to love. These are the reflections, and then the gentleness, and he's feeling safe to really start to open up.
You're saying, like, without that concept of beauty, it was like, without, like, who would love that without that?
Yeah.
Like this concept I built, if I don't have that, there's no love for me, like unworthiness.
Yeah, like all of it. Like he's like letting his unworthiness is just like up, really, in that's what's underneath a concept. Like underneath even like anything, I'm good at this, good at that, I'm professional, and underneath that is I'm beautiful. Like underneath it, like all of it, there's a deep unworthiness, deep unworthiness. It's like I let this go. What else do I have? It's like I let the special relationship go. What do I have? What else do I have? Nothing. Like there's no love for me. There's no love for me. I'm left with nothing. But at least with this, I have something. So but that's the thing. He's saying that everything seemingly got taken away. So it's kind of, he doesn't even have a choice to grab onto anything else. So it's just like, he's just like, let it all up. You can't take it with you. And then he's going to go further with that. It's not like, there's no turning back for him. So, yeah, there isn't a choice because the choice has been made. Now it's like that's what she called for, right? Like when she was just like, oh, acting, yes, I do like it, but like on its own, like really, it's not it. This is what she called for, and now this is what's being given. Like what's going to be given is like for them to collaborate. And it's actually what's going to happen next. There's going to like real joining and the real effect of it, the aliveness of it. And so this like now spirit is bringing them together, because that's what I'm saying. There's like be in touch with what you truly want. It's like don't get caught in the means and the tools. It's like there's a real experience that is that spirit would have us to receive. And so now spirit is arranging it, and it's like bringing them together. And it's like it's involuntary. It's all like for the call of the heart, for that deeper, for the real experience of what it's like to live, for the real experience of joining and like living life, just like letting it through, being in the experience. So it's like now it's happening. Yay! Yeah. She's she's a little stressed, but it's all because it's like it's coming. It's like, oh my God, it's coming. It's like underneath that emotion, it's like there's excitement. It's like it's being given. It's like oh whoa. It's like, and there's a little shake up within. Like again, like the ego is just like damn. So it's just like let it, because something is. Like what they both truly wanted, especially she wanted and asked for, it's being given. It's like everything she wanted is being given, and it's like, okay, this is like a great, It's like you can't fight what's given. The thing is, you can't fight what's given. That's what it is. You can't fight what's given. It's like, so. He's taking the part that's given to him to play. It's like now that things have rearranged themselves in the right place, accepting the part that is actually given, like to learn to let this, spirit through, to learn to unleash the spirit. And it's like, okay, join the spirit's play, abandon the ego's play, join the spirit's play, because, it's still a play as long as we perceive, form, it's still a play, but now it's Holy Spirit's play, and it's like, join the Spirit's play, and then accept the part that it's given to you, and it's like, in this case, a part of a man, not a woman, and then be open for surprise, be open to what comes in. It's like there's no concepts though. There's like he's undone, he let go of the concepts, and then like what's given, you're still seemingly a man, so use it. Let the Spirit use it.
It's almost like he's this, like when he was, before he started working with her, he like tuned in.
Yeah, you can
and
feel
it.
it.
He's just being played through. It's almost like
Played
it's been
through.
played out already for him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's just going through it. And anything in his way, no, out, out,
Yeah.
you out, and he's just going, and she's just like, what about this? Doesn't matter. What about this? Doesn't matter. And it's just going, and you can tell.
Except in the function.
He's just going.
Like in his function, and you can see the difference. It's like he's alive. Like what he used to be, this is not what that thing that he used to be. This is, the certainty, the direction, the presence. Like this is it. All of it is for that. Like the collaboration to, like everything that's given is to unleash the Spirit, the presence, and it's like you can see it, and it's like you can feel the aliveness of it. You can feel it.
Mr. Kingston, my thanks. It's not good power, Desdemona. Go for Cleopatra. Cleopatra? Well, she kills herself with the sting of an ass. Those who do die do never recover. They blame me for my death. What's that from?
That's for me.
Is he on stage?
Didn't catch what he said?
Like pretty much, he just quoted some things, but the last sentence was, "I blame you for my death." And he he's talking about the death of the self-concept, because now he's very much called into life, and he has, but perhaps there's a bit of a grievance there, like still kind of like that, like which will be washed through. It's like it's okay. It's like even like find a little grievance, find like a little. You could like look at his face. Look. There's still. It's like he is being like he has been living, and it's like, and then there's a little bit like he's been in certainty and beauty actually, and yet you can still feel it's like, because without the self-concept, things like that are easily exposed, and it's like it's not about exposing it to each other or like people. It's actually not hiding it from yourself, and he's definitely in touch that there's still something else, and it's like he's still kind of, there's a grievance as if something was taken away from him, right? Like his life, he's alive, and yet he's like something absolutely gorgeous and new is given right now. And so, and he's like, he's telling her, "I blame you for my death," as if it was a death. It's kind of like it was she, because he it was the death that he actually lost, right? It's like, so, he's still, there's still a little bit left, and so, but that's not a problem. That's like, it's like, there's really no way back here. It's just like, he didn't, right now it's not going to be on the way, although it's good that he's not hiding it from himself. He's like, it's pretty sincere, like I say, he's really sincere. It's like there's still something there, and so lifting it up, and that's okay, Spirit, like that's for you.
Who are you now? I don't know.
All for this. Yay! All for this. Just for this. That's it. Clear. Pure. I don't know.
So good.
Yeah. Isn't it a great movie?
That's so good.
Woo!
That's so good.
Yeah.
The acting is flowed. It's like
It's
alive.
isn't it like such a huge contrast?
Yeah.
It's just
That's strong.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I loved that movie the first time and again, this is it. It's all for that. Simply for who are you now? With the, without the self-concept, without the thought of death and loss. Who are you now? And it's like, I don't know. It's like, that's the greatest place to be. This is it. The greatest place to be. You can really let the spirit in here. This is it. It's like, this is it. This is it. And it's like, you see that's why like all the like things that he seemingly went through, it's like, that's nothing, that's laughable, this is the gift, like on the other side, this is what's waiting. That kind of like the experience of aliveness and the joy and true joining, like true joining. Yeah. Because after like fear of loss and death, it's like nothing was taken away. It's like please take, surrender, give it all. It's like, why would you want anything? Why would you keep anything apart from this experience of true aliveness, of true joining?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
You look so much happier at the end as well. So much
Yeah.
joy.
Yeah.
This connection.
Yeah. 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 It's great. Great movie. It's like I know I like that movie, but I'm like, it's even